It's that time again, y'all. It's another Dollar Tree stockpiling video. This time I have stockpiled all things seasoning and condiments for my household. This is Superior Lovery with Superior Lovery Cuts coupons. Stay tuned and I'll take you through how I spent my $20 budget this time on seasoning and condiments at the Dollar Tree. So before I get started, I do want to share a quick little story with you all. I went in to do this haul at the Dollar Tree and the cashier kind of looked at me and she said, "You must be running low on seasoning." And I said, "No, I actually don't like to run low. I don't like to let myself run out." And I told her, I said, "If you look back there in the back of your store, I noticed that all of the items, or almost all of the items on your shelf have been cleared out from your freezer." So then we started to connect the dots together that, hey, you might want to get the stuff before you're actually in that situation to where there's nothing on the shelves. So that's the moral of this story. I encourage you all to get out and get what you need while you can, while the getting is good, and then always be prepared. So first, let's talk about some name brand seasoning items that I found at the Dollar Tree. I found 5 different seasonings that I have never really seen before at the Dollar Tree. Excited about them and excited to find that they had names that I recognize, such as Red Lobster and Kingsford. Lemon pepper is one of my favorite seasonings, so it looks like Kingsford has teamed up with the Badia company and then they've come up with this all-purpose lemon pepper seasoning. This is great to have on hand, to keep on hand. It's really good on chicken for sure. This is a seasoning that I use a lot of the time, so I feel like it's pretty good to have these on hand as much as you can. Also notice this Red Lobster seafood seasoning, which would be good on any type of fish, salmon, and if you eat shellfish, then you can put that on there as well. And according to the back of the container, this is exclusively produced for the Red Lobster restaurant by Badia Spices. And then this is also a pretty generous portion of seasoning for $1. Picked up a huge container of the Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. It's a big thing down here on the coast that we use pretty much every day on our food items. This is a 6-ounce container for $1. That's an excellent value. The next 2 seasonings I feel would pair very well for Taco Tuesday night or taco night at your house. We do have the old El Paso taco seasoning mix here, the original, for $1. And then we have Tajin here, which is more authentic and it's definitely got a kick of lime flavor in it, and this pairs well if you want to do chicken fajitas or anything like that. This was a great find at the Dollar Tree as well. So now let's move on to some name brand condiments that I found at the Dollar Tree. So happy to find these because who doesn't love barbecue sauce? And then the Kraft Original barbecue sauce is always a fan favorite. And the Bullseye brand has been around for a very long time. I found 2 different flavors of it, the honey barbecue and also the original. And this is a very generous sized bottle for $1. The expiration dates are well into the future. Looks like April and February of next year. So this is a good item to stock up on, and it's a great way to do stockpiling without necessarily having a coupon. Sometimes you can get them at a cheaper price when you go to a discount store. Also found an authentic bottle of sweet chili sauce. This is directly from the country of Thailand. It's a 9-ounce bottle and it's very yummy on either chicken nuggets or egg rolls. So the next items that I want to talk about are 2 pretty good sized containers of salt. This is a staple product that you need to keep in your home. I do particularly like the kosher salt. I also like the pink Himalayan sea salt. These are some healthier options from my understanding. And both of these containers are 1 pound packages. And I just want to share with you a cute little candle jar that I found at the Dollar Tree as well. And I just keep the kosher salt in there. I don't know if you can see that, but I just keep that in there near my stove. And so when I need a pinch of salt, I can literally take a pinch of salt and throw it in my food. Let's talk about a few more condiments that I found. I found some lemon and lime juice. These are huge containers, 1 quart of each one. And of course, they're not name brand, but they do work in a pinch. And if you're not wanting to use these, because they are made from concentrate, if you're not wanting to use these to drink, you can use them to clean your meat. I do take a couple of swigs of this and put it in my water whenever I wash my meat before I cook it. That's also a good use for it. You could also use it for cleaning if you like to do that. Also found a jar of red sweet pepper strips. Looks like it has some garlic floating around there at the bottom of it. I thought that was an excellent find for $1, and I think this would be good to put in your recipes when you cook. Also found a basil pesto sauce. This is basil, Italian cheeses, and olive oil mixed together, and this would make a great spread, or if you wanted to put this over some pasta, that would be good too. I thought this was an excellent find for $1. Finishing up this video by showing you an assortment of Dollar Tree seasonings here. Now these are the generic brand seasoning made by the Dollar Tree and some other generic brands. But I think they have a great assortment of seasonings, a lot to choose from, a lot of seasonings that would surprise you that are even in the Dollar Tree, and especially as a generic brand. So I picked up some black pepper, some chopped chives, lemon pepper seasoning, which is my favorite, taco seasoning. I got a pretty good sized giant jar of Memphis style barbecue seasoning. So that is right on time for grilling out time for the summer, outside for the summer. Onion powder, steakhouse seasoning, right on time as well for burgers and steaks. I got some ground paprika and also some garlic powder. So overall about 9 bottles, and I think this is a great way to stock up your pantry. Just take you $5, $10, $20 at a time, and you'd be amazed at how much you can accumulate with such a small amount of money. And you can indeed make sure you have a stockpile, even though you're not actually couponing per se. You're still getting great quality products at a good rock bottom or cheap price. So I'll just give you a quick little walkthrough of my spices that I have organized in my drawer. Not too much. I try not to let it be out of hand. As far as my stockpile, you can see I have some empty jars with room to grow. Here is another one of my cabinets with my spices. Not too much. You can see I have room to stack on top if I need to. And then I just have my little lazy Susan here that I can spin and kind of get to all my seasonings as I need. Up at the top of the stove is just my tomato products, and some condiments are up there too. Not too many, but enough. Then in this cabinet, I just have my pasta sauces up there, getting low on the tomato. Some other condiments down here, just the ones that you get from the restaurant. I have a bunch of hot sauce and wing sauce. And then down here, just some random ones. And I do have room to grow. I keep my seasoning packets in a little caddy that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then in this jar, I just keep mostly my soups and cream soups and bouillon cubes and that sort of thing. I just keep in a drawer, and I kind of just lay them flat so I can get more in there. So that was the end of my Dollar Tree seasoning haul stockpiling video today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.